Hi guys, let's make KUNU together. So the first ingredients I'll be using is my dawa, popularly known as guinea corn. So I'm using guinea corn, 1 mudu, that's 9 cups. I'm using potato. Yes, this is dried ginger. That was dried potato, dried ginger, and dried cloves. So these are the ingredients I'll be using to make my sumptuous KUNU. Yeah, konozaki, I don't know, whatever. So the measurement of this guinea corn is 1 mudu. The ginger is 500. The cloves are 200. You can use 1. Then the dried potato, I use 2. The 200, 2 or 1, I don't know. Then the next thing you do is to wash your dawa. Yeah, you wash it and bring out the dirt, that one that floats on top. You wash it before soaking it. You have to wash it and bring out the floating dirt on top. That's what I'm doing right now. So when you bring the dirt floating on top, then you have to soak it. But you don't need to soak it for too long. You can soak for like 3 to 4 hours, or if you soak it in the morning, you can grind it in the early hours of evening, or you can grind in the afternoon. But you make sure you grind it that same day you soaked it. You don't need to keep it for too long so that it will still maintain its freshness. Yes, so I'm soaking mine for, I think I soaked mine for 5 hours. Yes, you can go less, you can go more, but make sure you grind it that same day. You don't need to soak it for the whole day. So this is me washing it the second time after bringing out the floating dirt. So you soak it for 5 hours, then you allow it to rest. After allowing it to rest, then you go ahead in preparing your potato. Yes, so you get your pistol and you pound your potato. This is the measurement of a potato I'm using. You can use less. You must not use this quantity. You can use less. So the potato serves as the sweetener. So using this potato, it breaks it and it serves as the sweetener. So I added my dried potato and my dried ginger. You can use fresh ginger if you want. So I use dried ginger in this recipe because I bought it for a long time. I just bought it to store it, so I just bought dried ginger. So you can use fresh ginger if you want. So after breaking it, this is how it will look. Then so that it will be easy to blend. That's the essence of breaking it, so that it will be easy to blend. Then after breaking it, you add your cloves and you soak it in water so that it will soak and be soft. Yes, so I'm adding my cloves. So you soak everything together separately. You are not adding this to your guinea corn. You are blending it separately. You are soaking it separately. So the next thing to do is to put enough water to soak it. Yeah, this is me soaking it. You put enough water to soak it for the same hours you are soaking your dawa, so that it will be soft for your blender to carry it, or any blender you want to use, just to make it soft and let everything come out. Yeah, so you just soak it and let it rest. Yes, so the next thing to do now is to blend. Oh, I forgot to video where I blended it. So the next thing to do is to blend. After blending, you boil your hot water. Yes, you boil hot water. After blending, this is the consistency you get for the two. Make sure you blend it very, very smooth. Yes, you can see it's already evening. So I soaked mine in the evening. So that I'll sieve it the next morning. So it's already evening. I went to blend it, and this is me. I'm dividing it into 2. So you have to divide the dawa into 2. You put a little in your potato mix. Then you mix the remaining one. Yes. So you bring your hot water, as if you want to make pap, you pour your hot water in the plain one you didn't mix. You pour your hot water in it, you'll see how thick it will become just now. So you pour it directly, it will now be thick like pap. Yes, so the next thing to do is to turn it. You turn it before you add the potato mix that you added a little dawa in. So you have to turn it a bit, not for too long. After turning it, you now add your potato mix, and that's it. It's not hard. To make kunu is not hard. But I think kunaya is the simplest because you don't need to go through any process. After blending, you just filter it and put it in your fridge. That's just it. But this one you have to boil water. You boil water, you divide it, you boil water and you pour it inside. Then you allow it to cool down. So I'm adding, this is my potato mix I just added now. Yeah, so this potato mix help it to break. It will break and it will be soft. It will not be thick again. So if you don't add this potato mix I just added now, your kunu will not break. It will not be watery. It will be thick like pap. So this potato mix help it to break, ferments it and makes it watery like kunu. So if you keep it, you will not filter it hot because it's still thick. So after putting your potato mix, you keep it outside so that fresh air will enter it and penetrate it. So this is the next morning. Because I did mine at night. So this is the next morning after you allow it to cool down. This is the next morning and I will be featuring it. So after fermenting, this is the potato. Because I added that potato now, you see how potato has helped it to break and it has released all its strength. Is now loosed. So after that, you have to sieve it out. So you remove the chaff. So this is me sieving it out. You don't need to put all at once. It's because I was in haste to go somewhere. That's why I just added everything together. So you can be scooping yours bit by bit and be filtering it bit by bit. So I had to scoop everything because I'm in haste. I have something to do. So that's why I just put everything. You don't need to add water again at this point because the boiled water you added is enough. If you add water, it will be too watery. It's already in watery form, so you don't need to add water again. It's just to sieve it and get the chaff out. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm sieving it and our kunu is ready. Yeah.